Hey everybody, so good to see you guys tonight. This is a very special Saturday evening edition, and I just want to come and share something with you guys real quick that I believe is going to really help you and bless you and give you some perspective and give you some tools and whatever else you need so that you can move forward to your next season. And if you're just joining in, go ahead and say hello and tell us where you're watching from. And let me know you're watching because, like you all know, I do a lot of broadcasts on the prophetic and some other stuff. I just want to make sure that my audience also have an appetite for business and business related stuff because I know that God's will for us and God's will for you is to prosper. Apostle Angel Flowers, God bless you. Where have you guys been? You and your husband, huh? Where have you and your husband been? You guys just seem like you guys just disappeared for a minute. But good to see you, though. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, go ahead and share this video, everybody, to every group, every page, everywhere everywhere, every place you belong to, every group, every page you belong to. And let's let people know that we're going to have a great time. I'm going to be teaching tonight on the 4 steps to building a successful business. As you all know, I'm an entrepreneur and I have, several successful businesses. I've been in the game for probably 20 years off and on. So I've learned some things, 1 or 2 things that have helped me to build a successful business that I believe will help anybody to do the same as well. So go ahead and share this video. I want to wait for a minute or 2 so that more notification can go out to other people so they can join us and we can have a great time together tonight. So the title of this broadcast again is 4 steps to building a successful business. Anybody here, you like to build a successful business? If you like to build a successful business, let me see you just say hello, say hi, wave your hand or something. Find a waving of hand emoji or something to post if you like to build a successful business. So let me know how many of you tonight would like to build a successful business before we get started. And also too, at the same time, I want you to share this video. This is a live Facebook broadcast, and I want us to be able to reach as many people as possible. And tonight, once again, I'll be talking about the 4 steps to building a successful business. All right, I see Lene, I see Chantel. All right, who else right there wants to build a successful business? Let me know. All right, okay, I see the hand emoji again. Awesome. I'm so glad that you guys want to learn how to build a successful business. And I'm going to be teaching about the 4 steps. I'd like to do a Q&A at the end of this broadcast. So if you have any question concerning any business, finances, whatever it is, I'll be glad to answer your questions. Then also too, I'm going to be bringing up a guest. Maybe 1 or 2 people are going to join me on the live broadcast. So it's going to be really awesome. So I'm looking forward to a really awesome and marvelous time tonight. So get ready. Make sure you have your pen and paper. You got just about 60 seconds before we get started to grab your pen and paper so that you can get the steps down and then it's going to be really awesome as we get ready to go into it. Okay. All right. So let me see. All right. Just doing some housekeeping. Let me know where you are watching from. Type your city and state. Let me know where you are watching from so I can know. Let's see what's the most entrepreneurial city in America. We can discover that tonight by seeing where most people are watching from and seeing this special business broadcast. So type right now on the screen where you're watching from, your city and your state, or your city, state, country. If you're outside of America, let me know what country you're watching from so that we can know where you're watching from and give you some accolades as well. All right, as you know, I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. I think Atlanta is one of the most entrepreneurial city in America, especially for Black people. But let me see. All right, see Madison, where? What Madison? Madison, New York, Madison. What Madison are you from, Chantel? Lene from see Virginia, Richmond, Virginia in the house. Madison in the house. New York is here representing. Wisconsin. Okay, Wisconsin. Okay, that's kind of close to Chicago. No, Wisconsin. Yeah, I think it's close to Chicago. Yeah, yeah. Okay, that is awesome. That is awesome. Okay, Louisville, Kentucky. Special. Hey, Special. Special, how are you? Good to see you. That's Special from Louisville, Kentucky, Atlanta, Chicago. My God, Chicago. Okay, seems like we got more people here in Chicago or Chicago area than in other parts. Trenton, New Jersey. Okay, wow, wow, wow. Okay, so pretty much spread out now. That is good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. The first steps, I want you to be my typewriters today. I want to be my secretaries today. I want you to be my administrative assistants today, okay? So when I give you the steps, I want you to type them on the screen, okay? I'm going to give 4 steps that will help you to start or build a successful business, all right? So let me start by saying to that business is very, very wonderful. Give you a little bit background about me. You know, I was born in Nigeria, Africa, like you can tell from my accent. I moved over to America a couple of years ago. And when I came, I only had $100 in my bank account. Not in my bank account, in my hand. And that's exactly all I had. So everything I am today, I started with only $100, you know. And I had so many reasons why I could have failed, so many things I could have been doing. I had so many opportunities that tried to drag me down, but I never followed any of those things, you know. I've always knew that entrepreneurship was the secret to my financial success. I always knew it was not a job because most of the jobs that I found at the time were only able or willing to pay me $12 to $14 or $15 an hour. But I knew that to live the kind of lifestyle I wanted to live, to provide for my wife, for my children, for my family, to give to our church, to do the work of God, to give to charity and to strangers, I knew that no job would be able to pay me what I truly wanted or deserved. So the only other alternative to was to do entrepreneurship, to start businesses. Businesses have been awesome and have really allowed me to live beyond my wildest dreams and imaginations. And I know that you can do the same as well. I didn't have any special intelligence. I didn't have anybody give me money to launch a business. I didn't have any of those things. I just followed these 4 principles that I want to share with you today. And if you follow the same 4 principles, I guarantee that it's going to help you to be successful in business. Many people feel like you need to have a lot of money before you can do business. That's not always true. Of course, it also depends on the kind of business you're trying to do. Now, if you're trying to start a construction company, for instance, you might need millions of dollars to buy equipment, movers, drillers, all kind of equipment. You might need a lot of money to start that kind of business because it's a capital intensive business. But the World Wide Web, right, the internet has really made it so easy and so just kind of easy and just make it very smooth for anybody to start a business. So you don't need a lot of capital to start a business. You don't need a lot of intelligence to start a business. You don't need a lot of this or that to start a business. All you need to do is to follow these 4 steps that I'm going to give to you today. And when you follow these 4 steps, you are going to be successful in your business. Okay, yes, anyone can. Dr. Faye, that's really good. Anyone can start a business. Okay, one of the reasons why a lot of people do not start or make the move is because they are afraid or because they've not been properly trained or equipped into starting a business. So I'm going to be giving you guys the 4 steps to building a successful business, right? If you see, I use the word building because you build a business, right? A business is not something that is just magical, that's just going to come upon you or just throw itself on you. No, you have to build a successful business, right? So we're going to be looking at how to build a successful business tonight. So number 1, if you want to build a successful business, number 1, you got to find a problem to solve. Let me say that again. You got to find a problem to solve. You cannot build a successful business if you do not solve a problem. Starting a business is really solving the problem that somebody's able and willing to pay you for, right? That's how business income comes. That's how prosperity in business comes, right? Is you solving a problem that somebody's able and willing to pay you for. And when you do that and you do that consistently, you're going to increase your revenue. So number one, I need somebody to type it on the screen. You got to find a problem to solve. Now, some people, they try to solve a problem that is their passion. Solving a problem that is your personal passion will not guarantee you a business success, because now it's not enough to solve a problem. You got to solve the right problems. And the right problem is the problem that somebody somewhere is able and willing to pay you for, right? For instance, if I solve a problem because maybe I have a passion for, let's say I have a passion for pet sitting business, right? And I have a passion for taking care of pets and dogs and cats and stuff like that. But if nobody's willing or able to pay me for what my time or expertise is, I cannot have a business like that. You only have a business when somebody's able and willing to pay you for your time, your skill, or your expertise. Okay, you get what I'm saying? So when you're finding a problem to solve, you got to do some market research. You got to make sure that you are not the only one that have a passion for that problem. You got to make sure that people are able and willing to pay you for that problem. And I always tell people too that when it comes to solving a problem, right? If you solve a small problem, you're gonna make small money, and your business is gonna be small. I always tell my students and those I coach and mentor to always solve big problems, or solve a problem that you can scale. Scale means you can grow to maybe thousands or millions of customers, right? I always tell people in this day and age, because the internet has really given everyone a leverage, right? It's very, very important that you solve a small, not a small, but solve a problem that you can scale or grow, right? Do not solve a problem that only 5 people want to pay you for. Because if you only have 5 customers, you will not be successful in business. So solve a problem that you have at least a minimum 1,000 people will pay you for. If you cannot see 1,000 customers in the next 2 to 5 years, do not go into that business, right? So make sure you start a business that you know that, okay, in the next 2 to 5 years, I will have at least 1,000 customers. There's some guy that wrote some theory out there. I think it's called the law of 1,000 customers. And he said that you can live comfortably for the rest of your life if you can find the right 1,000 customers. And I think it makes sense, right? Because if you have only 10 people that are able or willing to pay you for that service or that skill or that product, you will not have a business, right? So make sure that you find a business whereby you can have at least, it can grow it to at least 1,000 customers in the first 5 years, right? So that's how you can know when your business will really be successful. So number one is to find a problem to solve. Let me know if you're ready for number 2. I want to see some more comments. I want you to make some comments. I want you to share. I want you to talk back to me so I know you're watching me, okay? Because I think this teaching is really, really important, because a lot of people do not know how to start a successful business. They don't know how to build a business. They don't know how to make things happen, okay? So I want you to take this very, very, very seriously. So number 1 is to find a problem to solve. I want you to type number 2 on the screen so I know that you're following me and you're paying attention as well as we go to the next step. All right. I'm seeing some number two. All right, great. So that means you guys are ready for that. So number 2 is to get training or mentorship, right? Now you find a problem to solve, right? Number 2 is to get training or mentorship, right? You need the right training or mentorship. I remember years ago I had a passion for photography business. I wanted to start a photography business and I had a passion for it, and I learned all I could from the internet and stuff, but I never got the training or mentorship I needed to start that business. So I just did all I could, and guess what? After some few months, I had to shut down the photography business, I have to shut down the photography business because I never really got the training or mentorship or the expertise that I needed to run it successfully, okay? So that's another reason why mentorship and training is very, very, very important. Do not start any business that you've not properly been trained in or you don't have the right mentors to guide you, because business is always tricky, right? On paper it might look good, on paper it might look like you better make your first 6 figures, right? But if you don't know what you're doing, or you get stuck in some place and you don't, yes, just a photo studio. Yeah. Or you get stuck and you don't know what you're doing, or you don't have somebody to give you the right strategy or the right tool to break forth from that, right? Then you're going to find out that, that business might not be successful, okay? So number 2 is to get the right training or mentorship. And that is why, for those of you that really want to start your own business, and especially your own tax preparation business, right? And that is why I put together, Jesus Christ, maybe over 40 videos to train you, to mentor you on everything you need to be able to be successful as a professional tax preparer, right? So when you take my tax preparation course, for instance, and of course you can check the pin comment if you're interested in that, taxmoney.org, you are not doing it alone. I've taken time to do all the videos, all the classes, everything I can think of that you will need to be successful at this business, so you don't have to try to figure it out on your own or by yourself. I've taken the time to do all of that, amen, so that you can be successful in business. So that's why number 2 is so important, is to get the training or mentorship that's required for you to be successful at your business. Okay, number 3. When you're ready to put number 3 on the screen, I'm talking about number 3 now. Number 3 is to take action. Many people, they are not successful in business because they never started the business in the first place. You cannot be successful at anything you never started. You cannot be successful at anything you never started, okay? So make sure that, number 4, you are a person of action. Number 3, rather, you're a person of action. You're ready to take action. You're not a procrastinator. You're not just a thinker. You're not just a talker. You're not just I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to start my business one day, I'm going to employ people. I mean, talk is cheap, but doing is the difficult part, right? So number 3 is to take action, right? Make sure that you are a person of action. Make sure that you always, go about, that's good right there, okay? Make sure you're a person of action. Be an action person. Don't be a talker. Don't be this and that. One of the reasons why I've been as successful as I am today is because I've always been a person of action, right? I've never been one to say I was going to do something and I never did it. Anything I tell you I'm going to do it at no matter cost to me, no matter what it takes, no matter what it requires. If I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. But a lot of people, they are not successful today because they just talk about what they want to do, and then when it's time to do it, they never take the steps to do it. The Bible says, don't be a hearer of the word only, but be a doer of the word. And the Bible says it's the doer that is blessed, not the hearer. So if you want to start a successful business, you got to make sure that you are a person of action. You are somebody that always gets stuff done. You are somebody that's not afraid to take new steps or try something new. You are not somebody that is just always just waiting for something to come upon you or something to happen to you, because that's not how life works, right? When you take the right action, when you take the right steps, you are going to see things happen. When I first started my tax business, and 5 years ago, I didn't know much about taxes, right? So I took a little class here and there, and I really wasn't really feeling it on the tax, on how to start a tax preparation business, right? But I just decided to take the action to start. Even though I didn't know exactly what I was doing, I didn't know everything I know now. Yeah, Shalonda said that's how I used to be. I need to get back. I need to get myself on track. Yeah, Shalonda, I understand. You can do it. Actions are important. Don't people that are just talkers, they never get blessed. They never get the breakthrough. Just be an action person. People are always afraid. What about if I fail? Don't worry about too much stuff. That's where you got to follow the steps now. Number 1, you need to find a problem to solve. Number 2, you need to get the right training or mentorship. Number 3, you got to take action, right? Because when you take action and you have the right mentors, right, even if you make a mistake, your mentors are always there, or your mentor is always there to guide you, to protect you, to steer you in the right direction so that you can always be successful, okay? So number 3 is to make sure that you're a person of action. You always take action regardless, okay? Then number 4 is confidence. Number 4, confidence. if you're going to be successful in business, yes, Sean, hi Sean, if you're going to be successful in business, right, you got to be a confident person. When I first started business, I was losing a lot of money, and a lot of money was not, coming to me. And the reason was because even though I was good at my businesses, but I lacked the confidence. You cannot be successful in business if you're not a confident person, right? You need to be confident enough to set your price where you want your price to be and not be concerned about what your competitors are doing. If you're not confident, fear is going to eat you for lunch. Let me say it again. If you're not confident, fear is going to eat you for lunch, right? Because the opposite of confidence is fear. Many people are not successful in business because, one, they don't have the confidence to even start the business. And two, even if they started the business, they don't have the confidence it takes to charge what they require, what they want, and to make money. If you want to make money, you're going to have to grow your confidence a lot. Okay? If you want to have money, you got to grow your confidence a lot. You need to be a confident person. Don't be afraid. Don't worry about your scars. Don't worry about your height. Don't worry about your size. Don't worry if you are big or small. Don't worry about what people said about you. Don't worry about what your teacher said about you. Don't worry about what your family says about you, right? You just got to be a confident person. So let me give you the first steps again. Then I want to open it up to Q&A. If you want to if you have any questions you want to ask me, I would love to answer your questions on anything. And these are the first steps to build a successful business, to building a successful business. Number one is to find a problem to solve. Number two is to get training or mentorship. Number three is to take action. Number four is to have confidence. So if you have these four steps, these four keys, these four strategies, you are always going to be successful in your business. Let me give it to you one more time in case somebody's just joining. They're like, okay, what's the first steps to building a successful business? Number one, you need to find a problem to solve. Number two, you need to get a training or mentorship. Number three, you need to take action. Number four, you need to be confident. Okay, when you follow these steps, you will always be successful in business. Now, as you all know, I have a passion to help people to be successful in life and business. So I put together a tax preparation course. What does that mean? I want to teach you, I want to coach you, I want to mentor you, I want to show you the steps that will help you to build your own tax preparation business. And I've put the work, all the research. You don't have to do everything I've done. I've put it so nicely put together for you so that you can become successful in your business. So I want you right now to go to my website, taxmoney.org. I just slashed down the price 50% to make it so cheap and affordable. Even if you already have a tax business, right? You're still going to learn something in this class, in these courses, right? That will help you to be more successful in your tax preparation business. So if you want to start your own business, you're ready to make good money, at least 50,000 to 100,000 next year. No other business I know right now that will help you to be as successful as you starting your own tax preparation business. So I will invite you to go to taxmoney.org, check out the pinned comment. I need like 7 people to type it right now on the screen for me. Type this website for me, taxmoney.org, 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 taxmoney.org. Okay, so type the website in, and it's gonna really bless you. I'm doing a 50% off this weekend only, and it expires tomorrow. So make sure that you jump on in. There's also payment plan too. If you don't have the whole $497, you can break it into 2 payment plans. Special, God bless you, right? You can thank you for putting on the screen, taxmoney.org. You can break it into 2 or 3 right now, 2 payment plan, and jump on it. Even if you're not going to do tax business, right, the classes are still going to help you to be successful in whatever business that you do. It doesn't matter if you're doing a tax business, you're doing a jewelry business. The same business principles are also going to help you to be successful in whatever business that you do. Okay, so taxmoney.org, that's the place you can get it. The special ends tomorrow, so jump on it before tomorrow. Find money, borrow money from somebody. If I was you, I'm not going to want to pay full price for this. Okay, I'm going to borrow some money from my cousins, my friends, my auntie, my ex-husband, my ex-wife. I will borrow money somewhere to get this class going because I want to be really successful. Okay, so that's for that. So now I want to open it now for Q&A to see if you have any questions concerning business, concerning finances, and I'll be ready to do that for you. So let me know if you have any question concerning what you heard today, or any question concerning business, any question concerning anything entrepreneurship or finances or business. I would love to answer your questions tonight. So if you have any question, go ahead and type those questions in, and we'll get that taken care of today. So remember, the special ends tomorrow. You can go to taxmoney.org, and you can get this special, and it's going to really, really change your life. Okay. All right. I know there's a 2 minutes delay on Facebook, so I just want to make sure that. All right. So if you have any question, just say, how would I know if the tax business is right for me? Good question. Somebody's asking, how would they know if the tax business is right for them? The tax business is right for anybody that is hardworking, anybody that is confident, anybody that is willing to learn. The tax business is right for you, because a lot of people think that the tax business, you need to be smart, or you need to be good in math, or you need to be good in you need to be a CPA. No, you don't need to be any of those things, right? The tax software you're going to get from us does most of the work for you. Really, all you're doing is data entry. You just need to know you just need to understand a W-2, a 1099, and all of those tax forms, right? And with the training you're going to know how to input those data into the software, right? And the tax software calculates and does everything for you. So the tax business is good for you if, one, you are hardworking, because you're going to take hard work to build the clientele you need to make you like 6 figures next year, right? The number two, if you're confident, or you can grow your confidence, you're going to be successful in tax business. Because people that are shy are not successful in business, okay? Except if you have internet-based business or whatever. But any business that requires you to sell, like tax business, requires you to be selling your services to people to come to you to do their taxes and stuff, right? So if you get those skills right, you always be successful. So the tax business is right for anybody that is hardworking, that is confident, and that is willing to learn. Okay, it's good for anybody. Another question is, what are some ways to identify a problem to solve? Good question. One of the ways that I identify a problem to solve, I usually find a problem that have a big reward. Okay, because I don't want to solve a problem for people and they only pay me $5 for solving that problem. I will never be wealthy if I do that, right? So before I solve any problem, I want to make sure that the market is big enough. At least 1,000 customers can come through that market, right? And I also make sure too that I'll also make sure too that there's I have the skills and the training I need to serve that market, right? And when I have those two things in place, then number three, I want to make sure too that it's a problem that I enjoy to solve. It might not be my passion though, but it might just be something I also enjoy doing. Because if you're doing any business you're not enjoying, it's going to become hard or feel like it's labor at some point. Okay, so you identify the problem to solve. Number one, find a problem that's really big, at least 1,000 customers. Okay, and 1,000 customers that can pay you well. 1,000 customers that can pay you at least $100 for solving their problem. That is how I go about business. Okay, I will never start a business that like a jewelry business that everybody's doing right now, paparazzi and stuff, where you only make $5, $10 profit off items. That's not a sustainable business to me. You need to start a business whereby you can make at least $50 to $100 per customer. Okay. And the next question is, how do I generate the clientele? The tax preparation course, the class is going to teach you everything you need to know on how to generate the clientele. That's a very good question, right? Because a lot of people be like, okay, if I start a business, how do I get my clients? The classes in the tax preparation course will teach you everything you need to know. I'm telling you right now, everything you need to know to be successful in your tax business and get the clientele. All right. Sean said you also have to be a people person, confident, and understand that some clients have no understanding when it comes to money. Patience, yes, patience is key also to when doing this business. Yeah, Dr. Faith says jewelry, as much as I love it, the margins are too small. Good. Thank you, baby. Let me say it better now. I don't have a problem with jewelry business or people that do it. But the reason why I'm not a fan of it is because the margins are too small. You take a lot to sell one jewelry, you make $5 to $10, for of this jewelry, the margins are too small. But if you're going to sell jewelries, then sell jewelries whereby you can make like $300 or $500 profit, like real jewelries. But if you're selling all these, counterfeit jewelries and you're making $5 or $10, that's not a lot of money. So when I want to start a business, I always make sure that at least I can get 1,000 customers. At least I can get 1,000 customers that will pay me at least $50 to $100 for solving that problem. If I can get those two things, then number three, I want to make sure that the market is large. If I can get those three things in place, and number four, I make sure it's something I will enjoy doing. It doesn't have to be my passion, but I have to enjoy serving that customer or enjoy solving that problem. Once I get all of this stuff in place, I'm good and I'm ready to roll. Okay. All right. Let me know if you have any other question. I know we have a lot more people in, but I'm not seeing that much questions. So that means I probably did a great job teaching this class. So if you have any other question, let me know if you have any other question. If not, I want to encourage you to go ahead and buy the tax preparation course at taxmoney.org. You're going to learn everything you can think of. And not only that, you're also going to be in a private Facebook group I'm starting that we've started. And this private Facebook group is only for those that go through the tax preparation course, and you can always get continuous coaching and mentorship and stuff like that. Okay, so that's it for today. This is good and practical. Yes. People always come up. Don't let excuses stop you. That's why I'm thinking about starting my hair business back up. Everyone needs their hair fixed. Yeah, but also to the hair business have a lot of competition though. The hair business have a lot of competition, but if you can differentiate yourself, if you can find your customers, if you can serve your customers well, and make sure your margins are good, you're going to do in business. Okay, margins are one of the reasons why many small businesses fail, because their margins are too small. Their profit margins are too small. If you only make like $10 or $20 profit off each client, you're going to need a lot of clients to be successful in business. So start a business whereby even if it's 10 or 20 clients you get a month, you can still pay your bills. Okay, so those are some tips right there on 4 steps to building a successful business. Somebody say I need a residual income. Yeah, residual income is good, right? That's one of the stuff I do as well. Residual income is a very, very, very good opportunity whereby you're not working hard for money. So when I started my tax business, I was grueling, working hard. Then from the income from my tax business, I began to diversify it into some other business ventures that are bringing in residual income today. So you got to start from somewhere. Is there a remedy for building confidence in business? I think that's my issue. Very good question. I'm putting a course together that is strictly to help people build their confidence. Okay, and it's going to be really affordable, maybe like a $20 or $27 course, right? And the course is just going to focus on 6 steps to building your confidence in business, or building your confidence in life or business, right? So, Renee, yeah, buy the course. I'll be putting that out. That should be an easy course to put out. Probably next week or 2, I should put that course out. Okay, but it's a steps, is a process as well. Confidence is not built in one day. It's a step, is a process. Dr. Faith said residual income is good, yet it is still requires some building. Lene says, oh, sign me up now. Go, Rene. Go, Lene. All right. She said, sign me up now. Yeah. That's going to be the next course I'm going to put out, because I see that a lot of people are really suffering from low confidence in life and business. So I'm going to put a course together on how to build your confidence, okay, in 6 simple steps. And I'll probably release that sometime next week or so, right? Yeah, because my money was really bad when I had no confidence in myself or in my business. But when my confidence grew, my income got better as well, okay? So that'll be a good class. All right, let me say this one more question before I go. Ask me anything, guys. When you have your mentor available, or somebody you respect, or somebody that you learn from, when you get an opportunity like this to ask questions, don't be shy. Ask them as many questions as you can, okay? Because it's easier for you to ask me questions now than to be texting me or inboxing me, asking me all kind of questions later, you know? Now I'm devoting this time. You have my undivided attention to answer all your questions, all right? But if there's no more question, then I'm going to cut it off for day. So to get more information on the tax preparation course, go to www.taxmoney.org, taxmoney.org, taxmoney.org. All right, God bless you guys. Have a great evening and have a happy Father's Day weekend.